Good day to you, dear viewers. Today we enter the last leg of our Series 8 adventure.
Ooh.
Can you believe it? It's gone pretty quickly, hasn't it?
Yeah, well, it has, yeah.
Yeah, I can't say I'm too disappointed to see the back of it. Well, until you tell me what Series 9 is like anyway.
Sharon Miller joins the writing staff. That's all you need to know, really, isn't it?
So, coming up in today is a bumper show because we've got 6 episodes to get through.
6 episodes. Ooh.
And
And
there's also a competition.
we really do know how to treat our viewers, don't we?
We do. It is the key.
It is the key.
So, anyway, coming up, Henry makes a wish on a wishing tree.
Best place to make a wish, really. You know, you're just going to wish on any old tree. It won't come true, will it? It's got to be a wishing tree.
There's 2. And then it's too hot for Thomas. Must have been kind of taken place during the heat wave we had a few weeks ago. And then James gets a new coat.
New coat, look, hits at it again, look, giving an engine. Engines can't wear coats.
No. It's a coat in a new... Oh, never mind. It's easier to blame Hit than trying to explain something to you.
Well, yeah, everyone else does it.
After that, Thomas comes to the rescue again.
Oh, quite the little rescuer, isn't he?
He is. And then Emily tries to be as good as Gordon, which, let's be quite honest, it's never going to happen.
No.
Because she's not.
She's fighting against time now.
Yeah. And then finally, Thomas and Emily get spooked in Halloween.
No, surely that should be Thomas and Emily get spooked at Halloween.
No, you see the episode's called Halloween.
Oh. Carry on then.
That's it.
No, you mean that's all.
Oh, God, is that it again?
We like to keep things refreshing by using old jokes.
Well, just like Hit Entertainment like to reuse storylines and just rename them.
Yeah, but that's it, and it's the same premise, just a different character and a different...
Well, no, same character being the rescuer,
yeah,
but just different titles.
and in different scenarios.
I tell you what, I bet Henry was not only wishing on a tree, he was weeshing on a tree.
Fat controller jokes. He wasn't just wishing on the tree, he was wishing on the tree.
He was telling that to his to the station master. Do you know what? Do you know Henry was wishing on that tree? He wasn't just wishing, he was wishing.
Yeah, and he just has a laugh, and the station master's walked off ages ago.
He's wishing on the tree.
Oh,
I'm working on that all day. I have. Just wishing on it. Wishing, can you? Oh, he's gone.
Henry and the wishing tree.
Very good, very good.
I thought you'd like it. Have you ever made a wish on anything?
A star?
Really?
No.
I didn't think you would.
I chucked a 2p in a wishing well thing and...
What did you wish for? Actually, you better not. Did it come true?
Yes.
I'll leave it up to your imaginations what you wish for.
My girlfriend's happy with it as well.
What is Henry delighted to see at Knapford Station? The passengers, the express carriages, Gordon, or the fat controller?
Passengers.
He is. He's delighted to see the passengers.
Yeah.
Passengers. Not delighted to see Gordon or the fat controller.
No.
All the carriages. And the carriages are quite smart.
They are very smart.
Question 2. Fill in the blank. Passengers and what? Don't mix. Logs, dirty green engines, freight or polish.
No, to be racist.
What?
You said Polish.
I said polish.
Oh.
Mr. Sheen polished.
Other brands of polish are available, but they're not as famous or popular.
Or as good.
Or as good. So,
you can buy the co-op zone, but you'll only have yourself to blame when it don't work.
buy cheap, buy twice. That's what I say. No, but I imagine a lot of things don't mix with passengers, such as
crack cocaine,
electricity,
alcohol,
carbon monoxide, bulldozers.
Wow, you've learnt from experience on that one.
Yeah, quite a numerous amount of things. But the thing that is actually mentioned by Gordon is freight.
Well, I don't think they mix either, do they? A very sort of one end of the scale and one's the other. Why is Gordon in the repair yard? He is having his wheels changed, he is having his firebox swept out, he is having his tender repaired, or he is having a new boiler fitted.
I don't know why it came about that he needed this.
Mm.
Usually there's a big catastrophe with the with a boiler if it needs replacing, isn't there?
Yeah.
But yeah, he's having a boiler change.
Do you change your boiler much?
No. Only when it breaks.
He was having his boiler replaced. The Fat Controller tells Henry that what don't run railways? Engines.
Chickens.
Jam pots. Engines, logs, wishing trees, or passengers.
Well.
Well.
Weeshing trees don't run railways, and neither do fat controllers.
Well,
very
evidently.
well. Donna just seems to run itself.
So your final answer is?
Weeshing trees.
You're correct.
Jam pots don't run railways.
Beehives don't run
But
railways.
you said earlier, sir, that they did. Well, I'm changing my mind. I don't know, alright?
It's my job.
Well,
I already said that so I could nip out and leave him in charge. Pot of jam on them.
jam pots run railways.
He's in charge.
He's in charge. Yeah.
What is Henry's final wish at the end of the episode? And there's no options, you just got to give me the answer.
He wishes that he doesn't have to carry passengers ever again.
He does, and do you reckon that'll come true?
Yeah.
Calico?
Yes.
Can you believe it?
No.
I haven't even told you what it is.
Oh, right, sorry.
Can you believe it? We're on episode 2 already.
Really? No.
Too hot for SteamTeam. No, sorry, it's too hot for Thomas.
Is it too hot for you as well, though?
Well, yes, that's why I said it, really.
Are you getting a little bit hot under the collar?
Fat people do perspirate more.
Yeah,
Well,
I
you should.
can tell by the dark shadows around your top.
What about you?
It's a light top, so you won't be able to see.
Damn it.
That's the problem when you wear dark colours. You're open to this sort of problem.
Calico?
Yeah.
Where are James and Toby taking the children? To the docks? To the canal? To the hills? Or to the seaside?
To the seaside.
He's going, seaside, we're off to the seaside. You ain't heard that song.
We're off
so.
to see the wizard. Wonderful.
Nah, that's an unrelated song. What does Thomas take to the ice cream factory first of all? Vans of chocolate, a tanker of raspberry syrup, a tanker of cream, or tankers of milk?
Tanker of raspberry syrup.
Do you like raspberry syrup?
No.
No. That's what he did take though, yeah. Question 3. Who can be seen at McColl Farm? George, Caroline, Trevor, or Terence?
Trevor.
It was Trevor. Well, it was the back end of Trevor.
The best end.
Calico, what are you trying to say to us? You prefer the back end of things, do you?
Just don't like to see everybody's face, that's all.
Release the brakes out on the trucks. A, the firemen, B, the shunters, C, the chocolate factory workers, D, the yard manager, or E, the incompetent mechanic.
See what you did there?
Yeah, a little dig at you.
Yes, thank you. It is the shunters.
It is the shunters.
They've never put the brakes on before when they're loading things, so why now?
That's true. Because it could cause an accident. It's their way of entertaining themselves. Put brakes on that and don't tell them, let them pull away.
And then suddenly it'll break, and then it'll look like a grenade's gone off, and then Cocoa Powder will go everywhere.
Say? We said it when we were watching the episode. We said the Fat Controller's throwing a grenade at the chocolate factory, trying to get back at his brother, who apparently runs it.
Yeah, it looks like he got him because his Twitter account stopped. So.
Wow. Yeah, he was hidden in a bush, throwing a grenade at the chocolate factory.
And he
Jam off missed it.
Oh, it's landed in Thomas's truck.
Oh dear, I better go quick. Cinders and ashes.
That was a big bang.
That's what she said last night.
And then he ran off again.
Yeah.
He just comes in and goes, that's what she said last night.
Ho ho ho. Anyway, yes.
Sure can see.
Yes, it was shunters.
Sorry.
Never mind. What colour is the Fat Controller's bathing suit? Red and blue, green and yellow, black and white, or purple and pink?
Black and white.
It is.
Have you ever seen the Southern Comfort advert where he's walking down the beach?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I can imagine the Fat Controller doing that.
Yeah, true.
In, like, Speedos or something.
So what would you have advised him to wear instead of that stupid-looking bathing suit and a hanky on his head?
Probably a suit, really.
James gets a new coat.
Does he?
Well, for all intents and purposes.
Is it raining or something?
Imagine if the Fat Controller just gives him a nice fur coat, you know, just drapes in.
I can't wear this!
Which of the following descriptions is not mentioned after James is repainted? New paint shining, buffers buffed, brass twinkling, or blacking blacked?
Sorry? Which is not.
Yeah, not.
Can you go through it again for me?
New paint shining, buffers buffed, brass twinkling, or blacking blacked?
Buffers buffed.
It was bluffered buffed. Bluffered buffed.
Bluffed bluffed.
Yeah, it's that one. Option B. You're correct. Who are taking passengers up and down the branch lines? Thomas and Percy, Thomas and Toby, Thomas and Edward, or Thomas and Emily?
Thomas and Emily.
It was Thomas and Emily. Are you a fan of Thomas and Emily?
Not really. I don't like Emily.
No, you've made that quite clear in the past. Who is said to get crosser and crosser? Percy, the Fat Controller, the Yard Manager, or the Trucks?
The Yard Manager.
And is he right to get crosser and crosser, Calico?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is really, isn't he?
Yes, yeah, you're right.
When someone doesn't show up to do their job, like, you know.
Well, yeah, it's going to cause confusion and delay
and inconvenient.
and inconvenience, and someone's going to get really upset.
Probably you. You was quite emotional through that episode.
I was shouting and hollering.
James, you got a job to do. You were shouting, wasn't you? Through teared eyes.
No, I wasn't quite crying.
Which station does James head to show off his paintwork? Wellsworth, Knapford, Dryor, or Farquhar?
It ain't going to be Farquhar, is it?
Well, no, let's be honest. It did make one appearance this series, though.
It did.
It did. I was very surprised.
Is that his last appearance?
I couldn't tell you.
Huh.
I don't know.
No, he goes to Wellsworth.
And is that the right place to go?
No.
See, personally, if I'd had free choice of which station to go to show off, I'd go to Knapford because it's the biggest.
Yeah, but the Fat Controller's there.
Yeah, but
And he goes,
what's he going to do?
didn't I just tell you to go and help Percy?
Yes. Oh, well.
Yeah, he'd probably just walk off
Yeah,
and
just
mumble.
walk off, won't even sort of just mumble to
Alright.
it.
And if he's honest about it, keep going.
I like honest people. Which of the following is not an engine James passes on the way to the docks? Henry, Emily, Edward, or Thomas?
Thomas.
Thomas.
Well, he passes Emily first,
Does he? I can't tell you. So.
then Edward,
Is it?
and then Thomas. So, it's whoever's I haven't said.
Henry.
Henry, he didn't
Yeah,
pass.
he does pass Henry earlier on in the episode, but
Yes,
not on his way to the
Not
docks.
on the way to the docks, no.
No, and that's the dead giveaway in the question.
It is.
You've got to pay attention to these things.
Always got to read the question properly, so that you know what the answer
I
has to
struggle
be.
with that bit. Thomas to the rescue. Does Thomas come to the rescue?
Again, yeah.
Question 1. Thomas
That was short. That's a short entry.
Thomas tells Diesel that he is there to help who? Mavis, Bill and Ben, Percy, or Arry and Bert?
Well, it wouldn't be Harry and Bert, would it?
No.
It's
might be,
Mavis.
It's Mavis.
Mavis.
It is Mavis. Where does Salty say the diesel fuel is from? The docks, the depot, the mainland, or the diesel works?
He said it's from the mainland.
Do you reckon it was, or do you reckon he was just telling them that?
No, it was, I reckon, and it just comes to show that the only thing that the mainland are good at is getting Jaffa cakes and Yorkshire tea in. It's like I said, I tried the Jaffa cakes, I tried the Yorkshire tea. It is beautiful, but diesel, not so good. So, George order it from the mainland again.
Thomas remarks that what doesn't make his axles tingle? Coal, quarry work, water, or Mavis? Mavis doesn't excite me very much.
The coal.
It is coal. Does coal make your axles tingle?
No,
Does Mavis make your axles tingle?
a little bit.
Of fuel does Thomas deliver? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
2 flatbeds. 2.
There's 2 in a brake van.
Is there?
Yeah.
They actually put a brake van on this one.
Yeah, I found one. Diesel is said to look as green as what? Henry, the forest, a leaf, or a flag?
A leaf.
And does he look green as a leaf?
Depends if the leaf's...
Turning colour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, again,
Yeah.
this is a debate.
It's not a thought through line, was it? No. If you would have said he was as green as Henry, because Henry's always green, except for when he's blue in the Railway series, so no, that doesn't work.
So, would you say that it is green as Percy?
That would have been a much better line to go with. As good as Gordon. Are you as good as Gordon?
Better.
Is Emily as good as Gordon?
No.
Am I as good as Gordon?
You're on par with Gordon.
Okay. Is Chris Thompson better than Gordon?
No. Slightly below par. But not as bad as Emily.
Well, that's I expect you'd be pleased to hear that. Thank you, Calico. Real confidence boost there. What time of the year is it? Summer, autumn, winter, or spring?
Autumn.
Or fall, if you're American.
For some reason.
Because the leaves fall from the tree.
And we have to make that obvious to people. Have I say, well, not no.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
That's our way of saying yes, it is autumn. Gordon boasts that he can cross the island with the express twice by when? Lunchtime, dusk, tea time, or 5 o'clock?
Or isn't tea time 5 o'clock?
Oh.
Isn't tea time 5 o'clock?
Well, around 5 o'clock. That's when you used to go in for your tea all the time, wasn't it?
It was,
You
yeah.
had to be in by 5.
So I'm going to say tea time, because that's what was said.
It is tea time.
But we would also accept it 5 o'clock.
No. Don't go saying things that aren't true, Calico.
Depending on what time you have your tea.
If you have it at 6 o'clock, then I'm afraid we can't accept it. How many trucks is Edward pulling the first time he goes over the crossing? 2 in a brake van, 4 in a brake van, 6 in a brake van, or 8 in a brake van?
Another appearance of a brake van?
It is.
So they've got more than one.
Well, how many have they got?
They got 6 trucks in a brake van.
Well, they have 6 trucks in a brake van on the whole island. Why is Bertie running late? He had a flat tyre, he had overheated, he had taken a wrong turning, or he had got stuck in traffic.
He had a flat tyre.
And do you reckon they'd have been able to have changed that at the roadside? Being a mechanic, you should know.
Well, if they have a spare wheel on board, then yes.
Oh, so they could jack that bus up.
Yeah. I'm sure they would give them something in the toolkit to do
Yeah,
so.
I'd have thought so too. Yeah. How much would you have charged to change that bus's tyre?
50 quid.
How much should you charge?
Tenner.
Who takes Emily to fill up with water? James, Thomas, Gordon, or Henry?
James,
Even
after he
though-
was told to go elsewhere.
Go and do the express.
Yeah, which was still waiting in
Yeah.
the...
Yes.
Yeah, you know
He
what
goes off to do the express, then he's seen pushing Emily to the water tower. Not thought through.
No. Again, another use of terrible story writing and continuity by Hit Entertainment.
Calico,
Yes.
are you a fan of Halloween?
Yeah.
Are
Well,
you?
when I was younger, I was.
Was you?
Yeah.
Did you used to go out trick-or-treating?
I did.
I did, as well.
But now I'm older, I usually reside in a bedroom at the front of the house with water balloons.
That has a distinct ring of truth about it, I have to say. Normally I'd say don't be so stupid. But this is you we're talking about.
When they say trick or treat, the best thing to throw them off of what they're going to do is say trick.
Yeah, because most kids haven't even got a trick planned.
No.
That is poor planning.
It is poor
It
planning.
is. I always used to have a spider on a bit of elastic.
Yeah?
Yeah. What did you have? 2 fingers.
Trick or treat, trick. There you go.
Calico.
Yes.
Percy warns Thomas and Emily to look out for what? Spooky engines, Arry and Bert, ghosts, or naughty gnomes?
Ghost.
Ghost. Yeah.
Ghost.
Okay, good. That
Horse.
is that is the answer. Yes.
Yes.
You can't keep still, can you?
No.
You're like a little child, aren't you?
Yes.
You're like a 5-year-old.
Yes.
Calico, sit cross-legged and cross
No.
your arm. It was Ghost.
Was it?
Mm.
Sure.
Yeah.
Positive.
Yeah.
100%.
Yes.
You really sure?
Very sure.
Good.
As
What
Thomas
was
and,
it again?
Ghost.
Ghost.
As Thomas and Emily approach the smelter's shed, the air is said to get hotter, and what else? The noise gets louder, the light gets brighter, the piles of scrap get bigger, or the smoke gets thicker.
It's the smoke gets thicker.
Can you believe such a thing?
No.
No, it is.
No, it's a strange event. Yeah.
It's a land of confusion.
It sure is.
This is the world we live in.
Yeah.
You don't know the next line,
No.
do you? Otherwise you'd have carried it on.
I would have definitely.
Oh, Superman, where are you now?
When everything's gone wrong somehow.
Men of Steel,
Men of power,
they're losing.
controlled by the hour.
This is the time
And this is the place.
where we look for the future.
But there's not much love to go round.
Tell me why.
This is the land of confusion.
This is the world we live in.
Oh.
These are the hands we're given.
Oh.
Use them and let's start trying.
Oh.
Make this a place worth living in. The smoke does get thicker, yeah. Obviously, there's a lot of smokers around there. The engines are woken up by what? Thomas's whistle, Emily's whistle, Arry and Bert's horns, or shouting?
It's Thomas's whistle.
Not Arry and Bert's horns.
No. I didn't realise it was...
Hashtag Chris Thompson's dirty mind.
Yeah, it was Thomas's whistle.
It was.
It was, yeah.
I suppose that could be Chris Thompson's dirty mind as well, if people know what whistle is slang for.
Well, I'm sure Chris Thompson can see the dirtiness in everything.
He'd see dirtiness in a clean load of laundry. Wait, what punishment does the Fat Controller give to Arry and Bert? To have to stay in their sheds for a week? To have to collect the iron? They have to stay at the smelters all night? They have to pull the fish train?
Fish train would be a good punishment, wouldn't it?
It would, Calico. Especially for Thomas.
Yeah.
He'd hate that little shake of the head.
He has to go and collect iron.
He did have to go and collect iron.
The iron.
The iron.
Irony.
Irony. What is on Thomas and Emily's flatbed at the end? Scrap metal, iron girders, pipes, or...
Girder.
Girder. Or timber. Timber.
What was the one before timber?
Pipes.
Yeah, it was pipes.
It was pipes, wasn't it?
Pipes, it was.
It was.
Not the smoking pipes, but the sewage pipes, I believe.
sewage pipes, yeah.
Or,
Full of...
ha ha, but like...
Calico has scored 30 out of 30.
So today we are giving away the complete series...
14.
No.
19.
No.
364.
Yes, we're giving away the complete 364th series of Thomas and Friends.
Oh, good. I
No.
wonder if Andrew Brenner's still the head writer.
Probably.
I hope so.
No, so we're giving away the complete eighth series of Thomas and Friends on DVD.
Yay.
So to enter, all you have to do is tell us the answer to this question via PM or email.
Or knock on the back door.
The question is, how does Calico's manager motivate him?
I wonder.
Now, this is something we spoke about in one of the quizzes, so can you remember what it was?
How does Calico get motivated? Well, you just have to go back and watch the old quizzes, won't you?
Yeah,
If you can't remember. Very humorous, that was.
It's a
True
real
as well.
Yeah, it's a real it's a real test of how well you've been paying attention. So this is logistical stuff now. Terms and conditions are at the same usual place, and they can be found at
www.steamteamseries.blogspot.com.
And if you want the email address is
CalicoTV123@gmail.com.
And that again, it's CalicoTV123@gmail.com. The closing date.
And that again. CalicoTV123.
And terms and conditions can be found at www.steamteamseries.blogspot.com. So the closing date. The closing date is October the 12th, 2013.
That again is October.
Please don't leave your answer as a comment below because it ruins it for everyone else.
And won't be counted.
It won't be counted, and you will be blocked from the channel, unfortunately.
Oh.
I don't make the rules. SteamTeam does.
I'm a cold-hearted.
Yeah. Also, bear in mind that we can't guarantee which version of the Series 8 DVD you will get.
No.
So
be whatever's cheapest.
It may differ. It may differ from the one shown on your screens now.
I mean, to be honest, I'm not going to spend a lot of money on Series 8.
No, not that it matters any much.
Hit Entertainment didn't, so I'm not going to.
So thanks a lot for watching, and good luck to all of you that enter. But please enter through the ways we said, not comment, because we will
Not
block
through the
you.
back door.
Anyway, moving on. So, do you want me to round up the episodes now?
If you want.
Henry and the Wishing Tree.
The Wishing Tree.
It would probably be a better title.
It would, wouldn't it? Yeah. Little play on words.
Again, he wishes to pull passengers. He does it, and he's very terrible at it, even though he's done it before and did a good job.
I suppose he hadn't done it for a while, though, so you could argue that he is out of practice.
Rusty,
Yeah.
so to speak.
Pardon the pun.
Too hot for Thomas. It's too hot for Thomas.
What was too hot?
Don't know.
Okay.
James gets a new coat, which you thought was actually a coat.
Was it mink?
He gets a coat of paint, and then he goes to show it off, but then gets covered in dust. Yeah.
And he goes and sits by the canal for hours.
Yeah.
Upon hours.
Yeah. Thomas to the rescue is just another one.
Where Thomas comes to the rescue. Yeah.
As good as Gordon.
Was it nice to see Diesel again, though? That's what.
No.
No.
He's supposed to be banished from the island, but
Wow.
yeah, still keeps appearing.
Well, yeah, he'll appear in Series 9 too.
Good on you, hit. As good as Gordon, which well, obviously Emily tries to be as good as Gordon, and then Halloween is about Halloween, where it's spooky.
That was a very brief summary, wasn't it? Can you just summarise the whole series as a whole? Because now you've watched it all, of course.
The Series 8 is not the best.
No.
No, but it's not too bad.
You're looking forward to Series 9?
No.
Okay.
It's where Sharon Miller joins the right.
Yeah.
Well, isn't it?
Anyway, from us it's bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. I'm from Calico. It's...
Oh, it's you.
Marvellous. Ta-ta. Where are we going now?
Let's order food.
We're off to order food again. We seem to be forever ordering food, don't we?
But we do like to order food.
It's a little quirk of ours, isn't it? We order food, you don't pay for it, we don't expect it to arrive, we just like to order it. They know by now that they don't deliver to us.
I was in McDonald's on Saturday.
Yeah.
And I went through the drive-through.
Yeah.
And then we parked up near my mate from work. And the way you order is...
How many flatbeds? Is that like a Hoover starting up?
They're just like sucking in.
Yeah. You ever thought of going into sound effects?
It's like... Well, I've done it again. You try to like edge it towards it and so it
Damn it.
goes... So you kind of have to sweep down in a motion, hoping that you catch it.
Turns down. Damn it. Damn it. Fat controller in the Hoover. Fat controller's new Dyson. Other brands are available. Not as good.